Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
That's good for 27 and a 1st down. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. To throw is Willis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And the Commanders are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line. Receiver in motion, headed left.
Go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Dragon 60. Check out.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That one good for 26 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Moore going in motion. They'll stick with him again. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready. 19 Lion. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This is caught at the 2. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Warrior 70. Go street. Trap 60.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They'll throw with Daniels. His second down throw is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. That is caught by the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Commanders. That is first touchdown this year. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Pistol snap to Willis. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Throwing is Willis. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but in these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Throwing, Willis. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Willis. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, New York.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one, What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Street. Go.
Daniels to throw on second down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Third and 5. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is third and 10. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Take go.
Here's Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Moore going in motion.
At the 23-yard line. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Now a give on the ground. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. 3rd and long.
Stephanie. 70 range, 70 range.
To throw is Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
Willis now to throw. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing, Willis. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sanderstill. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now a give up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
24-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Set up. Check. Hurt. 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 Hurt.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Go. Hey, smash.
Moore going in motion. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Willis to throw. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. A 19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier.
And he's in! T. Higgins. Touchdown, New York.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready, set, go.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready,
The tight end going in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newbin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Giants are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
on the set. Set. Hut, hut.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Set.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Tight end on the move left. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Set it. Go.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They send the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up around the 35.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 1st down, right back to Williams. A short pickup to the 38. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
To throw is Willis. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody. 2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Throwing, Willis. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around. If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and that will lead to a second down.
Back to 60.
To throw, here's Willis. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Higgins sent in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on fourth down.
You know, Mike, anytime you have a mobile quarterback and it's fourth down, your philosophy on defense has to be take him away first. And that's exactly what this defense did here, being able to contain the quarterback, keep him short of that first down marker, and get off the field on fourth down.
On first down, Daniels. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's taken down up past the 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Commander's first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And in motion is Brown. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
So, three.
At the end of the third quarter, this is the score.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Moore going in motion.
Go.
Daniels gonna throw again. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Second and a yard.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come on, set. Mustang 19. Ready?
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Man in motion is Brown. Play action. Here's Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. They motion a receiver right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Tight end going in motion here. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I got to tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. Throwing is Willis. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Willis. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Here's Willis. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll get this out wide. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll go down. Back at the 4.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. He's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop? I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing now. Daniel. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniels to the left side into the hands of Moore. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So he's going to bring up 4th down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Daniels.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Higgins sent in motion. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Higgins sent in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And they will not be able to make this a two-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here we go, set. Go.
Daniels now on first down. He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second and 6 coming up.
Shut up. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now.
Hand the street, hand the street.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Here's second down.
Let's go.
They bring the tight end in motion. Daniels to throw on second down. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. This is 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Willis to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.